What's up? I'm Dichotomy, and this is 8 Bars, Episode 3. In this episode, I'm going to be working on the breakdown. Let's get it? Alright, just to clear something up before we get started. In the last video, I did think that I had the juice, and I thought that I had every capability of creating the breakdown then and there, but the juice ran out, and I was unfortunately not able to get anything solid done. I even went as far as to like rearrange a lot of the song and like add an additional 8 bars and a bunch of unnecessary stuff. So I just, I deleted it. It wasn't working out for me. I figured I'd come back to it another day. Sometimes that's just what you have to do. You have to, if an idea is not working, drop it, cut it, come back to it. And that's what I'm doing now. And if you're perceptive and you're following along, you'll notice that I have some stuff in the breakdown already. The reason for that is that some of those ideas did stick, and some of them I liked, and I'm gonna just toy around with them today and maybe add a few more things. This should be a little bit more of a brief episode just because I already do have some stuff laid out, and this isn't a very complicated section. But yeah, that's that. Alright, let's get started.
In the dark, beneath the world, you will find only ancient cruelty and madness. It's just a game.
Alright, as you can see, I had this break beat swell in and then continue to grow. I added an electric piano. And I added a second arpeggio. I pitched this one, the original one, up. This one's a little bit lower, and it's also descending as it goes on. I have a couple ideas in mind of something that I want to try out. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go, but here goes nothing. Okay, that's not a bad start. I wonder if I can add like a little impact where this loop ends. Word. I think this impact brings a little more attention to the change up here. The fact that it's coming in like 1 bar earlier than I think is typically expected is kind of cool too. Alright, not bad so far. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can add a little bit of low end, maybe like a sub drop.
Just a game.
Alright, that's not so bad. Go ahead and add some effects to it. Maybe bring it in, but a little bit quieter to sort of introduce it.
Just a game.
I think another thing I want to try out maybe is to subtly filter in the kick that I'm going to be using for the build up. I think I'll have it take the place of the kick and the breakbeat here. I'm thinking maybe I should have it follow the same filter pattern here as the break. So it's like an introduction to it, but as if it were part of the break itself. And then once it comes in during the build, it'll be a little more obvious that it's its own instrument. I'm gonna run back to those vocals and just see if I can't find anything. Alright, I did more digging into that sample and this is what I found.
Pay no heed toward the black and vile buzzing in your thoughts.
That delay though, one more time from the top.
In the dark, beneath the world, you will find only ancient cruelty and madness. It's just a game.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good breakdown. It introduces the kick so that in the build it won't be so abrupt, and there's a couple of unique elements to it. It has this cool wind down sort of effect with the arpeggio where it starts slowing down gradually, and I think we're ready to move on to the build. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you next time. Peace!